Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video with this weekend's finds. The weekend started out real slow, but it ended up pretty decent. I went out Thursday, went to some sales, went to some neighborhood sales. Not a single game I picked up. Nothing. Didn't get anything on Thursday. I just went out by myself and did not find a thing. It was pretty lame, so... and Friday was basically the same thing. Friday I went out, some sales, nothing. I ended up a little bit better. I picked up some stuff. I found a neighborhood sale that I had been to last year. And last year I got a bunch of games there, a bunch of 64 games for pretty good. And I went to the exact same sale without realizing it. Asked for games because I saw some GameCube games, which I picked up. Out of those, I picked up a copy of Metroid Prime. But I asked for, see if they have any more games. They said, no, they sold them all last year. And then I was like, oh, man, okay. And then I was like, it was the sale. I was the one. They sold it to me last year. So, oh, well. I guess I was the one that got all the games, so I got a GameCube copy of Metroid Prime. He also had some 360 games. The woman was like, yo, you can have the whole box for $20, but it was like... That was the only thing I wanted in there. Everything was just the rest of it was 360 and some crap GameCube games, so I didn't really care. The same neighborhood sale, a couple houses down, a woman had with some kids had some stuff. No games, but I got this. If you follow me on my new Instagram that I just started up, Instagram.com/ObjoGaming. I guess no one uses the website version. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just Objo Gaming on Instagram. If you follow me on there, you will see I posted this yesterday. And it is this Mario statue here. It's pretty big. Not too big, but I mean, it's sizable. This was $3. It's like a display thing. You can put, I think it's meant for a 3DS, like original model 3DS, but I mean, you can put anything on it, really. It's pretty nice. I like it. I'll figure out something to do with it. For $3, I wasn't just going to leave it there. I thought it was pretty cool. So I picked up that. That's all I got for Friday, though. For garage sales. While I was out, I hit up the exchange and, like always, looked through their Dreamcast games and found this copy here of Super Magnetic Neo, which is, about a $30 game-ish, and they had it only marked for $8, so I definitely picked that up. This was one I was missing for the collection. This is supposedly a pretty weird platformer that has a kind of neat mechanic with his, the fact that he's magnetic is what I've heard. I have not tried it out yet, but I hear it's pretty weird, so I'll have to give it a go soon. But yeah, $8 for that was quite the price I was happy to pay, because it usually goes for around 25 to 30-ish, so that was a pretty good price. That leads me to today, as the time I was recording this, Saturday. Went to a couple sales on Craigslist that said games, and the first one, it said on the thing it started at 8 and it wasn't open, and their sign said 9 outside. So went over to some other neighborhood sale, struck out there for the most part. I left my number, but I mean, I left my number with hundreds of people and got like one call back. So that was no good. And then went back to that sale, and it was opened up, and it was a girl had some PS3 and 360 games, nothing too interesting. I didn't pick anything up there, but she also had a bunch of strategy guides, so that's what I picked up. Oh, in that neighborhood sale, I did pick something up. The first sale I went to, I found this movie gallery rental case, and in it was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance for PS2. And this was $1, so I picked it up. It's in good shape and everything. So that wasn't bad. I did find something. I lied earlier. But yeah, like I was saying, the girl had PS3 360 games, nothing interesting. But she had a bunch of strategy guides, so I picked up the good ones. There's 6 strategy guides here. I brought them up to her, and she said, I asked how much she wanted for the stack. I was thinking she would want too much, and I'd put some of them back, but she only wanted $4 for the whole stack I picked out. I left some behind. There were some Tomb Raider ones that I wasn't too interested in. I think I had some of them, actually. But I picked out the ones. I might have bought doubles on accident, but I not quite as in tune with my strategy guide collection, because they're currently all boxed up in storage. But they were all in nice shape, so I gave them a go. We got Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I know I didn't have that one. Final Fantasy V Advance, which this one's cool. I go for the Final Fantasy ones. I've gotten a lot of those, and I've had a good amount. Final Fantasy 3, this would be the DS port. Twilight Princess, that one's cool. I'm almost positive I already had this one, but oh well. Zelda Wind Waker. I'm almost positive I already have that exact one, but not a big deal. And Final Fantasy VII, which I think I have a Final Fantasy VII guide, but I don't think it's this one. I might be wrong, but not bad. But yeah, $4 for that stack. They're all in nice shape, so I was happy to pick those up. I like to try to get strategy guides, but a lot of people want way too much for them or whatever the case may be. But that's a good deal there. And then went to the third sale that I had written down that said video games. These people are still setting up, even though it was after the time that their sale would have started. And I grabbed some stuff, what they were looking through. This stuff it was out on the table, and then went digging and found some other stuff. So I'll go to the stuff I found on the table first. The games were $2 each. So I got Castlevania Curse of Darkness, which my Xbox games are currently boxed up in storage too. As we're working on a new room, an addition to my game room. So those are currently in storage. I don't know if I have this one. I have a Castlevania on Xbox, but I don't know if it's this one. But if it is, it's not a big deal. It's $2. I got Final Fantasy 12 and Maximo Ghosts to Glory, which, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this like a Ghosts and Goblins? It's related to the Ghosts and Goblins series, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's Capcom. I'm pretty sure it's related to that series, though. But I had never seen it, actually. I've heard of it, and I think this is the game I'm thinking of. I had a Blockbuster sticker on the disc, so I'll have to get that off somehow. But $2 each on those weren't bad. On a completely different table, there were some loose PS1 games, and I passed on all of them, but this one, Spyro, he sold me this one for $1 since the case wasn't there, but Spyro, just a disc, not bad. And then I asked if he had games, and he said that there might be some other games around, and I kind of listed some stuff off and asked if there was cartridge games, and he seemed like there would be some, but I mean, he said, yeah, just look through the tubs that aren't unloaded yet and look. And I mean, I looked through all of them, and there was nothing. So, yeah, hopefully there wasn't anything. There was also some other collector reseller, I don't know, guys there looking for games too. So I didn't want to mess around too much. But I was looking through a bin. It was mostly just crap PS2 and 360 and PS1 games. But I did find this one in here, which was really cool. Classic Series, NES Classic Series Metroid for Game Boy Advance, complete in the box. Really nice shape too. So I was happy to see this in here. It was a game, so he only wanted $2 for it. But yeah, happy to see that in there. Nothing else in there. I like digging through the thing, and then one of the other game guys was digging through on the other side, which was a little bit annoying. But I can't say I might not do the same thing if there's a bunch of games in there. But luckily I grabbed this one. There was nothing else good in there. So glad to grab that. Never ended up finding any other, games. I asked him again, and he said, well, if it would all be out here at this point, and I looked through all the tubs, and there was nothing. So that was the best I could do, which was not bad. I was happy to find that. And then I stumbled across a neighborhood sale, which it was Saturday only, which usually these neighborhood sales start on Friday or Thursday. But it was Saturday only. I had been to it last year and didn't do too well. I don't think I found maybe like a Wii game or something. But I went to it again this year and did all right. I did all right. It was like 10, which the neighborhood sale started at 8. And I was like, I don't even know if I should go. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm sure everyone has already asked for games. This place has been pillaged. But I know I went to it. I was asking around. No one told me. No one else was asking out there. So I can't believe that there was no one else out there. But no one else was asking at that sale. So I got some stuff. First sale I found was a girl, and she had some PS2 games in a box, and I asked if she had any more games, and she said, oh, I have some, let me ask my husband. And they said, oh, he has some Wii games, you want to see those? And I was kind of like, because Wii doesn't always really excite me when you find someone says they have Wii games, because it's usually never going to be anything good. But I said, yeah, sure. And she brought out like a decent stack of Wii games. There's a couple I passed on, but she said $2 each on the games, so I picked up these ones. Wii Sports Resort, Mario Kart Wii, Animal Crossing City Folk, and Twilight Princess. These are all in pretty decent shape. The plastic's a little bit messed up on Mario Kart, but they're all complete, nice shape, $2 each. Can't go wrong there, so that was good. Yeah, I was surprised no one had asked in this whole allotment sale. I missed a PS2 bundle. That one was kind of unfortunate. I went up and I was looking for I was looking through the guy's cables, and I saw some PlayStation video cables and power cables, and I thought, I'll pick these. I always pick them up if they're cheap, just because, if you always ever find a system without cables that you want to, trade off or whatever, you need the cables, so it's always good to have extra cables laying around. And so I asked the guy, and he said, I said, and I brought him up to him. I'm like, how much you want for these? And he said, oh, just $1. And I said, oh, well, these are for a PlayStation. Do you have a system, or you have any video game stuff? And he said, oh, we just sold the PlayStation 2. It was a box with some games in the system for $20, which not a big deal to me. Not really looking for PS2 games or PS2 systems, and I'd probably pick up a box if it was decent of them. But I mean, I look for the systems just because you can flip them to fund your collection or whatever. But yeah, I wasn't too concerned. Like, I miss PS2 games, it's no big deal. And he said, oh, I don't really want to sell these. I want to see if those people come back because they can't use the system without the cables, which I guess is fair enough. But yeah, I did not to get those cables, which unfortunate, but whatever. But I did end up getting the PS2 in the same garage sale. I was looking at this was just sitting out, and I was looking at the table, and I didn't even notice this at first, but then I saw this right here that said PlayStation 2 $5. So I was like, ooh, okay. And it was a boxed Slim PS2. So that was pretty cool. The box is all right. It's rough, but it's not awful. And I don't know what's in here quite yet. I'm sure the system's in here, but for $5, I just kind of bought it, and we'll see what's in here. Oh, there's some games in here. Nothing good. I didn't know there were going to be any games in here. There's all the cables. That's good. I have not tested this. I've not even taken anything out of the box, so I didn't know anything was in here. But it has all the cables, has the silver controller, and the system and a memory card. System's in pretty good shape. I did not have the box for a silver PS2. I had a silver PS2, but I never had the box. So I'll have to see if the silver PS2 is better than mine. But yeah, cool there. Memory, just one of the red memory cards. The paperwork, some at the bottom here. Oh, Guitar Hero dongle. Yeah, I asked if he had any games, and they said that he gave them to his nephew. So, no games there. But I guess there were games, because I got these two. Tiger Woods 08 and Madden 08. So, nothing interesting there. But, I mean, $5 for a boxed PS2 Slim. I'm happy to get that box. I like to try to get the systems I have. I like to get the system boxes for them. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for my pickups this week. I'd like to try to make, weekly pickup videos and go more into depth of what I went out and doing and stuff like that. So I'd like to start trying to do that more. I'll try to make weekly pickup videos after the garage sale, Thursday, Friday, Saturday weekend. I can't always promise that that'll happen because who knows what I'm going to get. But I did pretty well this time, so it worked out. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to follow my new Instagram, Objo Gaming, and I also have my Twitter, Objo Gaming. Follow that stuff. Make sure to subscribe if you want more videos like this. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.